Hey guys, it's Maddie, and today I'm going to be talking about my hair journey and basically how I'm still unaware how it is attached to my scalp because of how much I've put it through. And if you know me, you know I've been through a lot with my hair, and now it's the most normal it's probably ever been. No, that's a lie. It's definitely not, but let's get into it. Okay, so for my whole life until I was 13 or 14, I just had the basic Asian dark brown hair, and it was super long. Never touched it. I did get trims, you know, I went through a bangs phase when I was little, but up until when I was 13 it was completely normal, just long dark brown hair. But then made my first dive into the hair coloring world. I did a little bit of a balayage. No, it was an ombre that my mom did actually at home with like bleach, and it was literally just like this much at the ends of the hair. But I thought I was like the coolest person ever, and I really thought I did something. We're just gonna move past that. Okay, so after that it grew out super quick and I just cut it off and I had my normal dark brown hair again. And here's a picture of that. This was when I was like 13, 14. So obviously not my best look face wise, but the hair looked good. She was healthy, she was untouched, unscathed, and she didn't know what was coming. So then when I was 14 in the August of 2017, I got a subtle balayage, which you'll see here. It was pretty, it was just super subtle. It was a little bit of a blonde moment. Obviously not full blonde. It was like you really couldn't tell in most lighting, but it was there. It made me feel cool, so that was a good moment in my life. Then I dyed the blonde part of my hair blue in May of 2018. This is where it all went wrong. This was the start of the addiction. I don't know what came over me. I think my sister dyed her balayage purple, and I was like, oh, I should just like do blue. I think we may have used splat hair dye. If you don't know, splat is like super bad. Like it just stains everywhere. But I wouldn't know how long it takes to wash out, because right after that I cut off all of my hair until the shoulders and got highlights. These were disastrous. So chunky, and it hurts to think about that I looked like that. But in May of 2018 still, because it was like a few days after I dyed my hair blue, I was like, no, let's cut it off. So yep, we got our shoulder length hair, we got chunky highlights, brassy, gross. Okay, so then apparently that was enough blonde, so in October of 2018 I just loaded it on more, almost completely blonde at this point. There was really no root left. This honestly, like, this picture is a weird picture because it's on Halloween. It doesn't look that bad, but it definitely looks worse. It looked worse in person. It was definitely really orangey, and like I wore my hair in a really deep side part, which is just not the move. Like side parts, especially on me. Now I wear my hair in like almost the middle part. It's a little bit off to the side because I still am not used to the full middle, but I'm getting there. It almost looks like a middle part on some days. Not a cute moment for me. So yeah, then in March of 2019 I was like, yeah, more blonde. Let's just do it. Let's kill all of my hair. This was literally the start of the downfall. I know it looks bad from the beginning already, but when I dyed it blonde again in March, it was like so dead. It literally like was breaking because it's not her fault, but she used like so much bleach. Ugh, it was so bad. It was like white. It was literally white. Moving on. Next, I dyed my hair pink just for fun. This was in June of 2019. I was just like, I have nothing to lose. Let's just dye it pink. Looking back at it, I really don't know why I did this because there's absolutely no point. I did go to Summer Jam and I met Bozzy, and he actually complimented me on my hair. So maybe it was all worth it, but we'll never know. Yeah, so the pink, I got called Lava Girl for like 2 weeks at school. Got made fun of for it by some people. Some people said I was the only person who could pull it off. Really warmed my heart when people said that because I didn't actually pull it off, but it's nice that they thought I did. So that color just like washed out pretty quickly. It was like a 2-week thing, I think, that it was advertised on the box that it was like really temporary. So that washed out pretty quickly. There were still some hints of it left in my hair, but eventually it just like washed out. So next, in August of 2019, I went super blonde, like California blonde, and it was awful. The toner like stayed in my hair for so long that my hair was literally blue for like a week, but like not like an even blue. Like it was like blue like here, and like over here it was just like gray. And you can tell this is my volleyball picture. I got my hair done the day before volleyball pictures. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, because it clearly was not, and I didn't have enough time to like get used to my hair. And also, you know, like when you get your hair done and they style it, sometimes you're not like the biggest fan of how other people style your hair and you like to just do it yourself. Like personally, I would like to straighten my hair or whatever for pictures, but I actually like I had to roll with how she styled my hair, and it wasn't my thing. But yeah. It's like literally, I have not had one good volleyball picture. It's literally like a running joke on my team. Like one of my years, I was like this because I thought we were all doing serious faces, but we were actually smiling and nobody told me. So now I still get made fun of to this day. It was like 3 years ago, but I won't live it down. And then this year had ugly blonde. Okay, so next I dyed it red for volleyball in November of 2019. So it's a thing for sectionals that we do like something crazy. The other girls did tinsel in their hair, but no, I just dyed my entire head red because it's me. So, but there were other girls who also did dye parts of their hair, but they're normal and did like a strip or like the underside of their hair, not their entire head of hair. But again, it's me and I'm extra, and I like to hit people with a wow factor, and they're like, wow, you look awful. But nonetheless, it is a wow factor. So I don't know, I didn't hate the red. It was a vibe for like sectionals, but then we lost our first game. Then I got that out using like Color Oops. I don't know what it was, but it smelled awful, but it kind of worked actually, except like right here it was like still like pink, but the rest of my hair was blonde. You can't really tell in this picture, but it worked pretty well, honestly. Like it was better than having to go to a salon, I guess. But I still was like, oh, let me go to another salon. Went to a different salon than the previous person who had been doing my hair. Got charged almost $300 to get this, and it did fit. It was like a lot of color correction. Like it was, I'll put the video that she made of my hair. It was like insanely orange and patchy, and I didn't even, so it was a lot smoother, like color-wise. The color correction was really nice, but it was super expensive and not worth it because that's $300 down the drain, as you can tell. So yeah, I got that color correction. Then I paid even more to finish the color correction a month later, and here's a picture of that. It looks good in this picture, but it actually wasn't much of a difference, and my hair was still super orange in like some places, so it definitely wasn't worth it. And I feel like with Asian hair, the undertones are so strong that like it just turns brassy so quick, and sometimes you can't even fix it unless you like tone every single day. So to my Asians out there, if you can sustain your blonde hair, I respect you a lot, because I couldn't. And I'm only half Asian, but I think I got Asian hair. So obviously, as you could tell, I have brown hair now. I dyed it back in February of 2020. I just wanted to let my hair rest, honestly, because I had put her through a lot. I was like, let me just dye it back. It will grow out. People can't even see my roots and the difference between the roots and my ends. You clearly can, because the ends of my hair are a lot lighter than my roots. You can't really tell in some, like you can tell in this lighting. In like sunlight, oof, it's bad. Even with my hair down, you can tell. It's because it's been a while since I dyed my hair, but also when I first dyed it, it was like too reddish. Here's a picture of that. Sorry about my face in this. It was a video I screenshotted. And then I went back, I think it was 2 days later, to get it like darkened a little bit, and then it was like basically black. So now I'm like happy about the color. I think it's obviously not perfect because my ends are definitely lighter than my roots. My natural hair is like pretty dark brown. Like obviously you can tell right here, this is my natural hair. It's grown out quite a bit. I'd say it's like my natural hair color goes down here, and then my hair goes like here, I think, and that is dyed. So it's definitely taken a long time to grow out. It definitely grows a lot slower than it did before because I damaged it so much. Yeah, so that's where I am now. I might do like a little balayage or something. I shouldn't. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting. I've kind of been wanting to talk about my hair because it's been a hot subject for my school because everyone sees me with different hair colors every 2 minutes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!